If you're thinking about buying a home, one of the first things you need to understand is your credit score. So I've got Shawn with me from Stearns Lending, and he's going to answer your frequently asked question. So Shawn's here with me, and he's one of my go-to guys when it comes to credit repair. He can usually help people get on track that need to work on getting their credit score up. So thanks for being here, Shawn.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Joe.
So let's just start with one of the most basic questions, and that's what is credit and why is it important?
Yeah, so credit is essentially a credit score that is decided by the credit reporting agencies that tells us as a lender how good you are at being a borrower, repaying your loans.
Sure.
Credit scores can be established by having credit cards, auto loans. If you have a mortgage already, paying things on time will help you have a good score. So
sure. So that's why, the longer you've had an account, it helps people to look better.
Yeah, exactly. Having a good payment history is key
Right.
to keeping your credit score up. So
cool.
Yeah.
And so some people will say, well, I've never had a credit card, never done anything. That's why they have a zero credit score generally. Or if it's a bad credit score, it's because they've had late payments.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, if you have not been paying your loans on time, especially if you go over 30-day late on something, on a payment, it will start to drag your score down.
Sure. So how do people figure out what their credit score looks like?
Well, there's some simple ways they can do it. They can do it online. You can go to creditkarma.com. That will give you an idea. It's not going to be an exact number, but at least it'll show all your accounts on there. It'll tell you if you're current on everything and give you kind of a ballpark score. Sure. If you want to be 100% accurate, I'd say talk to a lender. They can pull your credit, and we can take a look and get an exact figure.
Sure.
Other than that, you might be able to go to freecreditreport.com and pull your credit score or credit report.
Yeah. So people that are serious about moving now, frankly, just skip it and go right to talking to somebody like Shawn.
Yeah.
If you're a little ways out, though, and you just want to make sure there's no issues on your credit report, Credit Karma, those are a good idea. They can just vary a little bit from what your guys' system will pull. And, of course, that's the one that we go off of. So now that we understand what credit is, talk to us, what's a good score, what's a bad score, where should people be ideally?
Sure. Traditionally, a good score is, a great score is if you're over 700. A good score is like mid-sixes and up. We like to have you at least probably in the low 600s to mid-sixes to be able to get you into a program.
Sure.
We do have programs that do go lower, but they're a little harder to get qualified for. So
sure. Better credit score you get, the better terms you're going to get.
Exactly. Better terms, better pricing as far as rate goes and things like that. So, yep.
Yeah. Awesome. So, Les, let's talk about if people have issues, what are some of the main things that you recommend to help get that credit score up into those ranges you're talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, I'd say talk to a lender if you're really thinking about buying. They have tools that can help show you, like, say, if I pay this credit card down, this is going to jump your score up this much. And it could happen within a week. It could be 3 months, 6 months. But that's what I like to tell people, if you're thinking about buying a house, talk to your lender 3-6 months ahead of time just to make sure you're clear. But main things are, try to keep your credit cards down to like 30% of the maximum limit. Sure. That's a big thing. Make your payments on time. If you are behind or late on something, get current. Just don't let things drag. Stay on top of your credit. Those are the key things that you can do to keep your score going. Just don't be a good borrower.
It's that longevity of having a proven track record over time.
Yeah, exactly.
So, awesome.
And before you get into it, one last thing to mention. If you do not have a credit score at all, there are options to do non-traditional credit. So if you've never had any sort of trade line ever, we can essentially build your credit using, utility bills, cell phone bill, things like that.
So you don't have to go into debt in order to borrow a mortgage.
Yep, exactly. There are options.
If you've established credit, then it has to be good.
Yep.
And if it's bad, it's got to get fixed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zero credit score can be some of the best options sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Shawn.
Yeah,
thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
If you want more videos like this, just go to joecarmack.com. We've got all kinds of frequently asked questions about what you're looking for to buying and selling. So thanks so much, Shawn.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.